offense has to keep pace.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Najee Harris. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They go play action with Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he powers his way up past the 30. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you do?
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And
they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Cincinnati. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Burrow will throw. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw. This is caught by Hawkins. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and they come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Phelps. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
To throw on 3rd down. Phelps. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken it around the 40. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Mims. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here caught by Mims. That catch good for only a couple. This, the second meeting of these 2 teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with the victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Running right through him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These 2 teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. 1 second, all that remains. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 44.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run again with Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man complete. That's Blake. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Felts. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back to throw. Felts. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. At their own 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hawkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort. I don't know if it's technique. But they'll have to work on that in practice.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Joe Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Yeah, let's get a sandwich.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Phelps, he'll let this go for the end zone. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
No return here for Claybrooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Escapes the defender. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Here we go. Ready?
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Get him, get him.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Hey, go Mike 40, Mike 40. Coming this way. Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
On one, right?
40 for Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Here we go.